And now, it's time for Aviation News with Angela.
Hi there. And welcome to Aviation News with Angela, presented by Oakland San Francisco Bay Airport. Our news articles for this week are: Allegiant shifts focus from Sunseeker to Sun Country, Delta's 2025 was cash-friendly, among other aviation news articles. First, we go to two leisure airlines walk into a merger. What's so hard about that? Remember Mad Libs? This is the airline merger version of that, as Allegiant and Sun Country announced Sunday they intend to merge and combine their two airlines into a synergy-filled ULCC orgy that will have the Appleton, Fort Myers market on lockdown. Famously, the two carriers overlap on basically nothing, except that oft-traveled ATW to RSW corridor, which when combined with the current administration in the White House make this one likely to easily pass the Department of Justice muster. When the deal eventually happens, it will be Allegiant and its brand that survives the tie-up. Allegiant CEO Greg Anderson and President BJ Neal will keep their jobs, while Sun Country CEO Jude Bricker will be given a mobile office in seat 27E on a Sun Country B737 and will go wherever the wind takes him. Sun Country shareholders will receive a 20% premium on their stock price along with a BOGO coupon for a $12 Coke bottle at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas when the deal closes. For more on the merger that rocks the aviation world, please visit Monday's post at crankyflier.com. Next, Delta's 2025 bottom line keeps climbing. Good went around in Delta's accounting department last year, as the carrier posted its full year 2025 results this week and boasted a nearly $6 billion profit for the year after posting a $1.5 billion profit for Q4. Delta ended the year with operating revenue of $63.4 billion, of which only $63 billion came from American Express. Delta did miss a record revenue figure, which it says is because of the economic uncertainty from the government shutdown during the fall, and CrowdStrike, we're sure, but projects one next year. For the first time in its history, Q4 this year saw premium class revenue outdo economy for a full quarter. Premium travel, including Delta One, First Class, Delta Premium Select, and Comfort Plus, brought in $5.70 billion in revenue, up from $5.22 billion last year, while economy class, main cabin and below, saw $5.62 billion in revenue, down from $6.05 billion last year. Looking forward, Delta expects its stock to earn between $6.50 and $7.50 during 2026. It expects Q1 revenue to increase 5 to 7% from Q1 in 25, with an earnings per share between 50 cents and 90 cents. Delta closed the calendar year with $4.6 billion in cash, $8.3 billion in operating cash flow, and Biscoffs as far as the eye can see. As a matter of fact, Biscoffs are my favorite snack of all time. Have you had one yet? Now we have United shakes up loyalty team. United Airlines made a handful of changes to its Mileage Plus leadership team this week, as the carrier named Jared Fisher the new president of the loyalty program. Fisher comes to UA from previous stints at both Apple and Delta. Highlights of his time in those roles include a primary role in the launch of Apple Card, Apple's credit card product, and deepening Delta's indentured servitude partnership with American Express. Every action must have an equal and opposite reaction, and that's the case here as well. Current Mileage Plus CEO Richard Nunn and President Luke Bonder will be leaving United shortly after being IDB'd from their roles. But as they say on late-night infomercials, are those still a thing? But wait, there's more. United is bringing Basu Raja on board as a consultant for its connected media network, which is designed to monetize its Mileage Plus membership beyond just credit cards. You might remember Raja from previously starring roles in being the sole reason, or scapegoat, depending on your perspective, for the fall of the entire American Airlines empire, and in creator of the strategy that erased a once proud sales organization and angered thousands. Raja was forced out of AA 2 years ago, but his new company Dihedral looks like it does exactly what United needs, so this may be a match made in heaven. Reports Saya Basu was seen checking out long-term stay options at the Hojo next to Newark, so he could be in this for the long haul. Stay tuned. Next up is Delta's dream is closer to reality. Can you believe it? Glowing financials weren't Delta's only announcement on Tuesday. The carrier also shared that it placed an order for 30 B787-10 Dreamliners with an option for another 30. The 787-10 is Boeing's largest offering of the 787, capable of carrying up to 336 passengers, flying as many as 6,330 nautical miles, and has enough storage for 2 tons worth of Biscoffs at a time. And speaking of Biscoffs, like I mentioned earlier, they are my favorite snack. Again, have you had one yet? Anyways, Delta also said it would use G engines for the planes, passing on Rolls-Royce because its sales team kept bringing them hot tea in small porcelain mugs instead of cold tea loaded down with sugar and ice as God intended. The Dreamliners will replace Delta's aging B767-400ER fleet, many of which are old enough to have voted in several presidential elections at this point. With this order, Delta now has 232 narrow-body and 54 wide-body airplanes on order. I cannot believe it, Delta is getting those Dreamliners they keep asking for after a while. And finally, we have United adds a baker's dozen plus one. United Airlines is adding 14 new routes, including 5 that will operate daily and 9 summer-only additions. Houston IAH to Hartford begins May 21st, Denver to Albany begins April 30th, and Los Angeles to Columbus, March 29th, Pittsburgh, March 29th, and Kansas City, April 6th, are the new flights that will operate daily. United will be alone in operating IAH to BDL, Southwest operates Denver, Albany seasonally, and it will compete with AA on LAX to Pitt and LAX to CMH, and both Delta and Southwest on LAX to MCI. Everything else is Saturday only, summer seasonal additions including Chicago O'Hare, Cody, ORD to COD on Friday, and back the way it came on Saturday. Denver, Bangor and Chattanooga. Houston IAH, Burlington and Spokane. Los Angeles, Portland, Maine. San Francisco, Portland, Maine as well. And Washington Dulles, Halifax and Quebec City. In fact, it's good to see the dartboard is still in active use over at Willis Tower. And now we go to Carolina Ramirez for the airline potpourri, also known as the general aviation odds and ends.
Aerolíneas Argentinas is adding 2 times weekly service from Córdoba to Miami beginning in June. It's also adding 6 World Cup flights this summer from Buenos Aires Ezeiza, operating 4 times to Dallas-Fort Worth and twice to Kansas City. Air Canada has a new PAL, which is pilot-activated lighting. Air France has a new partnership with Apple TV for in-flight entertainment on long-haul flights. Or as it's known in France, Palm TV. Fraggle Rock, back to the rock, anyone?
Me and the fellow Fraggles heard that. Don't wear it out.
Sorry about that, Gobo. Air Serbia's 8th destination in Spain will be Alicante. Azul may be feeling blue, but it's raking in the green as it completed a $2.7 billion capital raise. Copa is returning to Venezuela. Croatia Airlines will end its A320 operations next month. El Al will have Levi Alevi take over as CEO on January 21st. Emirates is adding flights to Helsinki. Daily, non-stop service will operate year-round beginning October 1st. Etihad broke a company record with 22.4 million passengers in 2025. EVA will begin non-stop 4 times weekly service from Taipei to Washington Dulles. Indigo will begin flying non-stop between Delhi and London Heathrow on February 2nd, or Groundhog Day by us. Korean is opening a new lounge at Seoul Incheon's Terminal 2 that will come complete with its own Ramayan library. Noodles for everyone. Lufthansa Group will add Starlink to all 850 of its airplanes this year. Ryanair will not be adding Starlink to its aircraft. Instead, it will offer a new dial-up service that will connect you to America Online at 28.8 MB/s for £9.99 per minute. For more information on how to get a CD to sign up, please call or email CEO Michael O'Leary. You can tell him Cranky or Aviation News with Angela sent you. United will now let you pre-order meals in economy class, so you at least know what it is that'll be bland and underwhelming ahead of time instead of having to decide on the spot while the cart makes its way to you. Wizz Air has a new premium offering, with an empty middle seat, free soft drink and snack being offered on select routes, and Virgin Atlantic completed a sale and leaseback on 6 A330-900 Neos that haven't yet been delivered.
Thank you, Carolina, for all the general aviation odds and ends you've delivered this week.
Maybe I should have a Biscoff cookie before I leave?
Yes, you can. And this concludes our aviation news show with me for January 16th. Oh, and I'm sorry the Fraggles broke the fourth wall earlier in the video. Gobo has a loud voice, you know. And here's my moment of levity. Hiking in your 40s is a great way to meet new people. Today I met 2 paramedics, 3 nurses, a cardiologist, and nearly met my maker. And I heard rumors from all the employees at Frontier Airlines that their Denver-based airline will file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, just like Spirit Airlines. And hear this sound that no other airline filing for the same thing like Spirit wants to hear. And that sound means the airline is defeated, i.e. gone out of business after losing too much money. You've probably heard this sound in last week's aviation news show. Anyways, this is Angela, signing off. Be good, Frontier Airlines. Keep going strong past April 13th or 14th of this year.
It's a supersonic flight, gotta keep it going.